Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And that's not going to be returned. So many kicking. To do this is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin on the ground with Garendo, and he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Another try for Garendo. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Purdy.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Here's Garendo on first down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
10 more there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Purdy going to give it to Garendo.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Quinnen Williams coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
They'll try the middle with Gurindo.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
No score after one on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the give, it's Gurindo.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Again, it's Gurindo.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Purdy now to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
3rd and goal from the 6. This is Samuel.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Now Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Take 30.
Rodgers now to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Third and 3.
Jump out!
Now it's Rodgers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Final play of the half, Purdy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Rodgers going to throw.
He finds Wilson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Rodgers.
He's into space past the 25.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
Shoves him away. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Hall again.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Handoff here, Guerendo.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Purdy off the play fake. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
26.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Jets will add to their fourth-quarter lead.
And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Carlson on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Jets 21, 49ers 6.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Purdy to throw.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Throwing, Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.